Hey, what it do, good people? It's your boy Town Biz, and I'm back with another one for y'all. Now, check this out. And Hefe has responded, but not once, twice. And DC Baby Draco has responded back to and Young and Hefe. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna get off into this content. We're gonna chop it up, right? But I will say this before we get started, right? It's a lot going on right now, and it's crazy work what we seeing out here. You feel what I'm talking about? So DC Baby Draco, man, I just want to tell you, be safe in LA, bro, because I think you really unwanted there. I think you're unwanted attention there, and I think they really want you to leave their land. You dig what I'm saying? They have been asked questions why he left LA, why he ain't doing numbers in LA. Well, like he said, the numbers ain't in it ain't in LA. You do content in Oakland. It's not in Oakland. You do content in Oakland. Numbers, it ain't gonna do no numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like that, because and I know why. The world is captivated by gangbanging, the Crips and the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? This generation coming out, because all the rap videos, every rapper nowadays is connected to some Blood set or some Crip set. Every single rapper. It's like, and what I mean by this, and I don't say it's in a disrespectful way, I just want y'all to understand, right? What we're looking at a genocide of people that's leading to self-destruction by something that's been implanted in us for years and years, right? From watching these TV movies, these Boys in the Hood, these Colors, the South Central, you know what I'm saying? All these different movies that we watch implant these stuff, and I hear to the point where that the gangbanging culture has infected the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure in certain states out there that probably ain't caught up in the Crip and Blood politics like East Oakland, like Oakland, for example. We don't partake in their politics, or we ain't got nothing to do with their politics. We don't knock their politics, but we don't partake in it. And with that being said, is DC Baby Draco, you're not from this land, my brother. You're not from LA. And I read the comment sections in one of your little videos you posted, bro. And listen, it's just a matter of time before everything catches up to you. You know the energy you put out, because it comes back to you. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of dudes who get on here talking crazy and doing all the conversations, I don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? Because the way life is and the way the ball game that they playing, and I hate to say this, some of them won't be around it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's that about life. But anyway, let's get to this content. We'll talk about that on a little bit later. You know what I'm talking about? But we're gonna see what your boy Hefe had to sit in there. Let's get to it.
Hey, the devil is alive. So I know what I said, and I'm going to stand on that. But before I stand on that, I'm going to get this one last segment out the way, because this is diabolical. So, after all this time, this PC cat that's on the run from the Bay Area has decided to finally drop my name in his content in or title. But it's a lot of goofy stuff going on social media that.
Let me say this before we finish, right? I did look into the whole situation with DC Baby Draco supposed to be ran about to Oakland, and that's not the case, man. From what I hear from people and the people I tapped in with, just like any hood or any neighborhood or anybody, everybody got issues with somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, whatever hood, like he said, his NFA hood is enemies to a lot of people. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they got problems. That's the same way everywhere you go. The difference is Baby Draco's thinking about getting money. Now, staying in Oakland, going through what you're going through in Oakland, you know what I'm saying, everybody who leave a nest from the town end up blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Now, you do have your few that stay there, as far as the music goes, and they do some things. But as far as what Baby Draco doing, you don't see too many people out there. You got No Vultures out there. They doing their thing. I rock with, shout out to No Vultures. You know what I'm talking about? But I rock with them. We watching their content. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the numbers that he's doing for what he's doing, and no disrespect to No Vultures, it's like the numbers game is different than what DC Baby Draco is doing. But anyway, let's get back to the content.
That PC baby don't understand that he think he understand. So now he think he got some type of green light to shoot a missile. Now I woke up this morning, right? And I know people surrounding me are messy as well. You know, some trying to be, make sure I'm informative of what's being said. And some people, I just feel like, come with the messiness, you know what I'm saying? Because they praying on a downfall. Now, I don't understand how somebody that's on the run from another state or the same state, it's a different side, but y'all know Northern and Cali is like two different worlds. I don't understand somebody that's eight
Portland
hours away,
and
8 to 9
Cali.
hours away, 7 hours away from where they from, is in another place, and just because he made a few friends that's accepting his 288 exploits, he think it's cool to call names out and hop out there with members.
And that's another thing I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, drop something on though. He and Hefe have a point there, bro. Don't let these dudes put you in a trick bag, my dude. You feel me? Just because they tell you it's cool don't mean that the other side ain't saying that it ain't cool. You dig what I'm talking about? Like if people already told you, bro, you ain't cool to be out here. Like the universe will give you warnings when you need to switch up what you're doing or you need to take another approach to something that you're doing. You dig what I'm talking about? Um, excuse me. I can't tell no man what to say, how to think, or nothing. So when I get on here, I don't be trying to tell nobody what to do or say. I always say every man entitled to say what he want to say and how he want to say it. I always give my opinion on how I would do things. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm always thinking of a solution where ain't nobody got to throw hands and ain't nobody got to throw slugs at each other. You dig what I'm talking about? So I always try to think of a solution like that, right? Because I done made it to that age where I understand why what I'm saying? The Black Panthers were fighting the way they were fighting. Why Martin Luther King was fighting the way he was fighting. Why Malcolm X and all these other different high-profile leaders were fighting the way they were fighting. Why Bobby Ye still do the thing, talk the way he do, and the message he be trying to push. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand sometimes you get put in a trick bag where it's a real thin line with this being positive and trying to be, you know what I'm saying, being positive and still being in the as far as the street gang goes, the culture goes. You know what I'm saying? Because people always gonna be criticizing everything you say to a toothpick. They're gonna be like, he shouldn't have said, well, and you're gonna have people getting at you. That's just the game. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, get back to the content.
And that's where you wrong at. You are a non-affiliate. You not even a tuner. You be in that county jail on your best behavior. Ain't nobody mad at you. I just don't deal with clowns. I don't deal with clowns. Don't deal with goofies. And that's exactly what you are. Can't nobody in LA, whoever you standing alongside of, can't nobody in LA give you no status.
Right.
You don't have no status, sir. You think you cool because you being allowed to go to certain hoods and vlog. That makes you feel tough. That gives you some type of self-esteem. Bro, they had a log. They had a vlog with you in the A. Trey Hoovers. It was a vlog. And in that vlog, you was arrested in the A. Trey Hoovers. And you had a young lady, older lady, whoever she was, out there community going crazy. Oh, why y'all arrested him? What's going on? And the officer like, lady, calm down. This dude ain't even registered. See, a lot of you dudes, like you members, y'all coming out and trying to say, where the paperwork at? But y'all don't want to go look it up. You'll go look your homie up. You'll be quick to go get on your homie. If your homie got these charges,
Well, all right. Well, this is what I'm gonna say, right? To this situation right here, right? You know how the old saying goes, right? You don't put charges up on nobody unless you got paperwork to show proof of it. So I hear what Aunt Hefe was saying. He have a point there because dudes do be doing that selective politic and oh man, y'all ain't woo, but don't they're going their homeboys to try to throw their hood a nigga from the person from their hood out there. But when it comes to other people, they tend to take a different approach. You feel me? And I hear what Aunt Hefe is saying with that, right? But I want to say also, since the way Aunt Hefe is talking as if he's seen the paperwork or he got the paperwork, just like anything else Aunt Hefe speak on, if you seen it or talked or know somebody that got it, you should have got the paperwork as soon as you said that and posted the paperwork. Because I did see a video with DC Young Fly, DC Baby Draco, pulling up his phone and typing in, I don't know what it's called. Like I said, I don't look. I don't get paid to look into other people backgrounds. You feel me? What you do is your business. You feel me? What you eat don't make me shit. So whatever you got going on as far as your politics, your hood, and your beefing, that's your business. Once you put it on the internet, I'm just gonna critique it. I'm not gonna sit there and say nothing bad. I'm just gonna say, wow, this is what guys is doing. Woo, woo, woo. Now, with that being said, right? Um, I feel like DC Baby Draco, when you start saying things like this against people, against DC Baby Draco, I think you should at least have the evidence to pull it up and be like, yo, well, here go the paperwork. Instead of saying you dudes don't want to go do no research, you do the research and put it up, and that'll shut all this down. It wouldn't have to be no speculation. Because DC Baby Draco went on his phone and type something in on his phone and put his name in, and it says name wasn't on no registry list or nothing that. Now I don't know if his name ain't on it because he haven't registered yet, or I don't know if this just a made up fabricated story. I don't know. But suspect said that he had demand paperwork. So, like me, I'm from the town. I know he from the town. I'm from East Oakland. He from East Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, I'm gonna keep it gangster with you, right? I'm from them shady 80s. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it so transparent with y'all. I'm so real about it. I think the reason why I kind of gravitated towards Young and Hefe because I'm from 83rd in East Oakland and he's from 83rd out there. So it kind of, you know what I'm saying, had me like, okay, let me see how they politicking is. You feel me? Or how they getting down. You feel me? But besides all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you, man. I just feel like you come from this game. It's like when you call somebody a snitch. You gotta have, real time. Back in my time, I don't know about now, because now everybody's a snitch. Let the internet talk about it. Everybody on the internet snitching. Let the internet tell you. You feel me? But back in my time, you actually had to have paperwork to show that somebody was snitching before you can draw charges up on them. And if you did draw charges up on somebody without proving that this person was a snitch, a stool pigeon, or whatever the case you want to call it, then things would, you know what I'm saying, the things that happen to you get politicked on for even throwing them charges up, you know what I'm saying? But things is different now, you know what I mean? So, and let me tell y'all one more thing. I'm sorry I talk a lot. It's reaction channel. Let me tell y'all one thing. Everybody keeps saying the same thing about the game ain't the same. The game done changed up. You do listen. Let me explain this, right? The game is always going to remain the same, player. It's the people playing the game that's changed. So when you got the majority of the people that's not following the rules of the game, that don't mean they changed the game up. They changed their little rules up, right? But what happened when you go against the grain? You get splinters, man. And that's why a lot of cats is getting unalive, going to prison, putting themselves in trick bags because they going against the grain. Now let's get back to this content.
Y'all be y'all be quick to figure out how can we get the paperwork to execute them. But when it comes to these non-affiliates, people drop the ball and you got to judge them accordingly. You know how many dudes, if you look up in your vicinity, that you wouldn't even know that's on that law, that's in that log book, or have to log in there when they move into areas to let you know who they are. He don't want you to know that. He do not want you to know that. Now, somebody did tell me in his segment he had a nerve to be trying to come at me behind P4K. Like he trying to stand in good standings with the Blackstones. Hey, Grindle, you old man, look, you Grindle, you old, they like Smeagol, little alien versus predator looking like, hey, look, check this out. Bro, why are you on here talking about P4K? You're not a member from Blackstones and you have a similar case. P4K is in the state right now fighting state cases, awaiting the feds to bring him to the feds for the charges that he are facing. But here you are, it tickle you so much. It tickle you so much because you know what you deal in and what you have dealt in that you felt the need to put your face on this particular situation. As many times as your name has been mentioned, and I don't even mention your name, you decided to throw my name in your title when it has something to do with a minor. It is what it is. You can't debunk that, bro. You can't debunk who you dealt with and what you did with that person. That is a scar and a stain that's on your soul forever. It's on you forever, bruh. All this is on the internet. All this is public knowledge. I don't even have to place this up here and show the people because most of the people don't already know you Kales. A lot of people already know you get down in RKL work. That's what you do. Me and you, we don't coincide. You can't come for me, bro.
Hey,
None. You need to
hold on.
figure out that situation or go register. Every time this situation come up, we got you on the internet like there's somebody bringing it up. Oh,
I thought about something DC Baby Draco said, right? And he was getting at Aunt Hefe, and he said that Aunt Hefe. You see what I titled my last video? I didn't say what he said. He was calling that man a broad and things like that. That's too close to bitch. Like I said, that's why I titled my thumbnail. You're acting like a female. You know what I'm saying? But he was saying that Aunt Hefe was in his feelings and acting like a female or whatever. But in all reality, you were in your female and said it yourself that you was in your female and your feelings like a female because you said he giggled. So you got in your feelings because he giggled on a video and held a grudge against him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why you wouldn't even do the video with him. You know what I'm saying? With him in his hood, which is kind of petty. That's real girlish. And we talked about that on the last video. But I just thought about the petty that him saying that Aunt Hefe was acting like a girl or was emotional, but you was also emotional too, bro. So you know what I mean? Like this should be water up under the bridge. Y'all need to let this go.
oh man, brother. Going on, what are you putting your head down for? You did that. You know you was
And one thing, I hate that when I hear people using that brother, roll it. I hate that brother. It just sounds fake. Don't call me brother, and then in the next two words that come out your mouth, you say brother. I'll blow your head off, brother. I don't want to hear all that brother. That's why I be saying, bro, like that black. Anyway, that's a story for another time. Let's get back to it. I'm gonna be quiet, y'all. I'm sorry. I know. I can run my mouth. My bad. I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna let y'all get to the content.
playing in places you had no business playing. You are a 288. You know what we do to 288s? Known 288s in Los Angeles County? Bro, you shark food. You shark food. You probably got all these other people food because you think you in because you going to these hoods in LA, but watch when the tides turn. It's gonna be so funny. It's gonna be so funny when these tides turn and you running like that video they put out with you with the camera to the next state. Because you don't know proper etiquette. You hopping in member business, bro. Your breath look like it stank. Go brush your teeth. That bullshit ducktail you got, you need to tie that motherfucker in a knot or cut it off, bro. Look, 288 member. Do not come for me, man. You don't not deal with grown-ups unless you blogging. And I'm pretty sure it's probably some other people that come out. Don't make me start digging. You don't want me to do interview. You don't want me to do baby mama interview, bro. You do not want me to do your baby mama interview because I will. And I will get real clownish with it. So stay in your place. You are the one that's a 288 member. I'm not mad at you none. I just don't mention your name because you not nobody to mention to me. You a weirdo. You been a weirdo. You move like a weirdo. I don't care who you with, who you alongside with. You are a weirdo. You look like a weirdo. You look like you got a deficiency. Like maybe, you know what I'm saying, there was some heels have eyes, you know what I'm saying, things going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you look like a cold weirdo, you know what I'm saying? Thinking you cool, like bro, because you go on vlogging and you got a few friends in your phone that you can call. Bro, you mess with children, bro. And anybody that mess with you, you know what I'm saying, I don't put it past what they'll do. Because a lot of people are just dealing with you because it wasn't their relative, cousin, daughter, granddaughter, or whoever that was compromised. If it was one of these dudes' sisters, if one of these dudes' sisters or one of these dudes' daughters was coming out to them like, Dad, this dude did this to me, did this, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes would be feeling a different type of way. It ain't no different than with this snitching that's going on out here right now. Oh, he just snitched on me. oh man, you know, well, he was eloped before he told, and because he told because of this. So,
All the
you know,
snitching that's
people
going
really
on
get
down
DPs and, man,
here.
the game is all crisscross, bro. So,
That's going on out
you
here.
having a few friends out here, bro, don't let your few friends get you in trouble, bro. You are a 288 guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor, bro.
Wow. Get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Come on, man.
I don't want none of the fans to be like, hey, Draco, why you coming after bruh? Man, I didn't let these dudes troll me for hella long. So look, right? This what I be saying, though, with my boy Young and Hefe. You know what I'm saying? I do something to him. You feel me? If you really look, he is irked. Like, his nerve is irked, bro. Like, I get under his skin. I make, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, underneath the skin, I make it tingle. You feel me? He be feeling some type of way, man. Like, ever since I turned him down for the interview, I swear to God, bro. Ever since I turned him down for the interview and basically said, you know what I'm saying, I'm giving him strikes and shit, he just got a vendetta towards Draco. Now, like I said, man, hate, you know, it come like that. It be like that, brother. You know what I'm saying, brother? It be like that. But this is what I be trying to say, though, right? I like be trying to contradict themselves and shit like that. In the last video, I'm like, him and Almighty Suspect, they trolling. He laughing and shit about the little allegations and the charges and shit, whatever, right? Right after that, you tap in with my DM for a hood vlog. So I'm just like, why do you want to post it now? This is what I be saying, how like people, they be having vendettas towards people. If you gonna stand on it,
Images.
stand on what you believe, whatever you believe in, stand on what you believe. What you tap in for the hood vlog for? You tapped in for the hood vlog right after Almighty Suspect said all of that. Now all of a sudden you want to just post. This what I be seeing. Just be in they feelings. Now, Young and Hefe, man, it ain't no personal beef with you, bro. But I see in your camera, bro, like, you really feel some type of way against the Drakester, though. You know what I'm saying? I get under your skin.
I think both of y'all do. I think both of y'all get up under each other's skin because at the end of the day, I said something in one video, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they said DC Baby Draco said something to the point of something like, yeah, we can go back and forth to get a bag. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think the viewers should go so deep off into this because I think it's really a number game. And like I tell people, you're going back and forth with somebody, y'all pretty much business partners. He gonna make money off talking about you, and you gonna make money off talking about him. So that's like a contract without an unwritten contract when you think about it. Anyway, let's get back to this content. You feel me? Let's go.
So you mean to tell me DC Baby Draco run away from Oakland, get underneath your skin? Oh man, I love it. Brother, alright, brother. Now listen, NFA, if you gonna stand on business from the gate. Don't, when you fall out or when y'all not cool, you wanna start doing shit, cause that's like weird politicking, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna stand on it. Don't post it cause you mad at me. You mad at me, brother? You mad at me? You like a little female. I told you it's like a little broad. I told you, brother. You like a little female, brother. A female that don't get her way and they just start doing stuff so they feel like they win it. I told you. You like a little girl. It's okay, my good peoples. Trying to put shit on my name and shit like that, brother. I knock way more badder females than you, brother. We gon' let's keep it all the way real. We could go female for female. I crack and I knock way better females than you. 100% guaranteed. Look at me. And look at your egghead ass. You look. I gotta keep it nice and professional because you know YouTube, they be tripping. You know all them little guidelines and shit. So I gotta be cool. I gotta keep it nice and professional because I don't want you to hit me with the, you know what I'm saying, on mamas. But guess what? This is what I'm gonna do for you, Anhefe. I'm gonna go along with it. I'm gonna troll with you. We control each other, brother. I like this. There ain't nothing that you can say to make Draco feel any type of way. Let's get that understood right now, because I know where I stand. And I know you're not finna be on that type of timing when you see me face to face. So it's like, why should I be worried about you? Like, bro, you a nobody. And I can look in your eyes and see it's not in your
Now, again, right there, bro. Now you crossing the line right there, bro. I mean, in my personal opinion, I feel like you on another man's land telling them, you know what I be really disliking about people, man, when they try to tell somebody else what they not like. You know, when you see these rappers, all these different people come online, they say, yeah, man, yeah, he ain't like that. I'm really like that. Hey, you know, they ain't like that. How you know what somebody like? You don't hang with them every day. How do you know what somebody like? You talking about you looking at NFA eyes and can tell that he's not like that. Now, DC Baby Draco also said he's a troll. He said that's what he do. He like to troll people, make for he like to have fun doing the trolling thing. But some people don't like joking. That don't like they'll joke to a certain extent. Then when it becomes a disrespect to who they are, they when you're attacking that character, what they represent as a person as a whole, then it's no longer joke, fun, and games. Now it's about, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's all fun like that. You know that old statement, it's all fun and games until somebody get punched in their face. Well, this is one of them situations right here, y'all. And I'm not pushing no violence. God forbid, I don't want none of these dudes to fight, or I don't even want these dudes online going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I really wish they would squash it. Me personally, I like to see people come together more, and I like to see people break apart from each other or go to war or stay at odds with each other. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like most people do because most people don't have nothing. And I'm going to tell y'all one more thing and I'm going to get back to the content, right? When you talk to somebody, right, and they're of a certain age, and I'm not talking about LA per se, I'm talking about in any neighborhood around the world. If you ever lived the street life from a kid all the way up until your adult age and you still pushing this street mentality or the street culture upon people and you got kids growing up, bro, you're a lost soul. You're a lost soul, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, that's just my opinion on certain things, man. I just feel like these two guys need to stop this, man, because the generation that's up under them is looking at this and they thinking that this is the way to get famous. You see how everybody started doing stupid stuff on the internet and they was getting famous. Everybody in the world started doing stupid stuff on the internet just so they can get famous because they seen a few other people do it. You feel me? Let's get back to the content.
Your heart. I'm keeping it real. I got talent. I can look in your eyes and see it's not in your heart. Literally, you just a YouTuber, man. I would never ever attempt to take you serious or nothing, brother. I ain't gonna lie. I won't. We can troll like this. Me and you, we can go back on the internet. We can do this is for fun. You feel me? All your trolls gonna get underneath my comments and troll me. My trolls gonna go over there and go troll you. It's a
This DC Baby Draco. boy, boy, you need to move it back out of LA, bro. Because the way you going, my dude, I hate to say this, my dude. Like I said, I'm rooting for you, bro. But the way you going about this, it don't seem like you gonna last too much longer, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Cause you gotta understand you got crash outs, bro. I used to say crash dummies, but I feel like that word was disrespectful to whoever I was speaking on. So I changed it to crash outs. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you hear even people with brain be like, man, don't make me crash out. You did, but you going to make somebody crash out, bro. You going to make somebody sit there and be like, okay, he got little homies. Just as well. You remember that one video he did? What did he say? 5 bills to get you's whack. 5 G's up on that lot. Remember all that you know, Hefe? So he told me, remember when he was in that video, all the little youngins, all the little YNs walking up to him, you pass them niggas a couple of $100. She ain't gonna handle that. Go back there. Go like that. Bro, quit playing with these people out in LA, bro. You feel me? Don't get me wrong. I done had a few trolls from LA get at me too on my comment section thing. I done went back and forth with one or two of them, but I ain't doing that no more. You feel me? Like I be saying, I'm not in your yard. You're not in my yard. Now we could talk about each other's yard from another city. It's a different when we right across the street from each other and we talking about each other's yards. You know what I'm saying? Then it's a whole different interaction. But I'm not finna let nobody on the internet suit me up to crash and go out. And you shouldn't put yourself in a trick bag for these views and get yourself hurt, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'll get yourself locked up in prison. That's all. That's the man. Well, let me be quiet though. You know, I can tell my bad. Y'all know y'all say, man, shut up. I'm gonna shut it up. Let's go.
equal. We both get paid. But I'm trying to tell you, man, you my good peoples though, and Hefe. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, something don't go your way, you get the trolling. You like a broad. I'm serious, brother. What your next video gonna be about? I like this shit. This is fun. See, I ain't gonna lie, when I was filming and pulling up to hood vlogs and stuff, it's certain stuff, like I said, it's certain stuff that I can't really elaborate on. Man, fuck all that. I want to flame this up. I miss getting on YouTube, flaming people up. That's what I like doing. That's how I started my YouTube channel, flaming people up. I don't like being nice. I really don't. I hate being nice. I like trolling. Just like how you doing, how you turn on that camera, your little iPhone 6 Plus with that still got the button on it. Bro, you still got a button on your... You obviously ain't get no paper doing it. Why should I be worried about you? I want you to get your paper. I'm not gonna hate, man. If you want to troll me, if trolling me gonna get you some paper, troll me, brother. We had 11,000 subscribers on the channel. Keep subscribing. We coming with back-to-back content. I ain't gonna lie. This was really an unexpected video because I was finna flame somebody else up right now. Until you know people sending me stuff and you know you trolling, brother. With you, man, you gotta let them troll. So look, man, this is what we gonna do. So they talking about what, the Megan's Law shit, whatever. All right, so now you know they come with fake narratives like I'm on Megan's Law, putting a picture.
Now you seen that last video, that video right before this one, right? The little content, little piece I put in there. He said that this dude got paperwork on his name for dealing with some underage minor, pushing ism. He also says, I think if I'm not mistaken, that video something about his baby mama was underage, and he said you don't want to hear nothing about they were messing with each other for years, that you just into young girls like that. You feel me? Now we got a lot of T. Kellys, we got a lot of them Kelly kind of kids running through Oakland. You feel me? I know somebody right now, we call him T. Kelly. You feel me? Well, he was being called T. Kelly because until people were suggesting his name should be T. Kelly because they wasn't for sure that when the truth came out, what was really going on with the dude ended up moving out of town somewhere. You dig what I'm saying? Now he live out of town with one of them little chicks that done grew up and had a baby. She up her age now. She got a baby. But what I'm saying is you do live in a generation where and it's been going on for years. This ain't like it's something new, y'all. That is frowned upon in the black community for some reason. Before this internet, it never was frowned upon. You always seen a older dude riding with a young chick. You feel me? You used to go up to Fremont High, Castlemont High. You know what I'm saying? Skyline High. It'd be older dudes flying past, pulling up on them young girls trying to snap because they whipped up, juried up. Boy, some guys at them little schools didn't have whips. They were still busting it and have people coming to pick them up and walking. You feel me? So young females at that time was attracted to the dude with the nice candy painted whip with the 15s and the brains blown, and you know what I'm saying? You're doing your thizzle, you dig? But so it was a lot of T. Kellys going on, but it wasn't frowned upon. It wasn't really until this internet came out, and then with these people catching these charges, and people realized you can make a bag off talking about people dealing with these young minors. Then they started putting an explosion on it. Me personally, I never was the type of guy that was attracted to younger girls. I always was the type of young guy that was attracted to older women. And I will admit the truth though, right? Once I reached a certain age in life and I look back on it, I stopped dating women that was older than me or my age. I started dating younger. You dig what I'm saying? So, and not no young up under not young up under no 21 or 23 or nothing like that. That's too young. You dig what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, anything from 20-something, 24 and up, it's good with me. You dig what I'm saying? But with that being said, let's get back to this content.
Next to some charges like I'm on Megan's Law. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna go right here, man. Hold on. We're gonna go right here. Look, this is what we gonna do for the fans. Let me make sure I zoom in. Everybody that know me, they know my name, D'Anthony Dandy. This is what we gonna do. See, I normally don't like addressing this because it's like me. I keep feeding into it. I keep doing what they want me to do. So, but this is what we gonna do. First name, Bob. You see it. Last name, search. Turn up the the brightness already up. Continue. 0. So let me zoom in. 0 offenders found. Now it's like I'm not finna keep on. Now look, brother. Let me make sure the lighting up.
Now I don't know if that was a legit search or anything of that nature. You feel me? Me personally, like he did that. So until somebody actually can pull up actual paperwork to be like, yo, this is his paperwork right here. Then until then, I really can't say I believe anything that's being said. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, somebody don't like you, they can just lie on you and say anything. And people, that's the time we're living in now. You know what I'm saying? Like you come to the end, like I was just telling, listen, I was just telling my shorty, right? I was like, what's crazy about hip hop and this music? She was like, what's that? I said, you know, we used to look up to our music artists, like the rappers and the singers and the entertainers. We used to look up to them and salute them. I said, well, with this internet thing and people trying to make a bag, it's no longer about saluting your artists. It's about when somebody come out. That's why it can never, you know what I'm saying, get as big as they can be, because you got so many trolls trying to bring you down. You feel me? It's like no disrespect to no Crips or nothing, but it's like the crab in the bucket mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I also say, a crab's habitat is not buckets. So just like us, we're not supposed to be under so much of this uh uh this life we live in, all of these disappointments, all of these feeling like the world is against us. So the Willie Lynch theory had us go against each other, and it's still going down to this day. Like they wrote this a while ago about what to do to have us fight against each other, and that's what we doing now. We fighting against each other. The young against the old, the light against the dark. You know what I'm saying? It's always us against us. It's never us as a whole against anybody. It's always us against us. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get back to the content.
I'm not finna keep on engaging in this, brother. I don't gotta engage in this. But for that young Aunt Hefe fans that's pulling up, you know what I'm saying, they want to troll me. This for y'all, brother. You know what I'm saying? Now, Aunt Hefe, you my good peoples, brother. You gotta get out your feelings, man. I love you, brother. Real shit, man. You my brother from another mother, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just you kind of ugly, though. I'm the saucy. I got all the... You got buckets. I got real dime pieces. Let's keep it all the way real. You feel me? But yeah, man, this what I want to do for my boy Aunt Hefe. We gonna run a fundraiser for my boy, man, because we trying to get my boy at least a good camera. You know what I'm saying? Or at least a good iPhone, but not... Fuck. We don't want you to get the iPhone. We want you to get a camera. So this is what I want. We're gonna make a GoFundMe for my boy Aunt Hefe, because we tired of seeing that foggy screen. We tired of that. You know what I'm saying? We tired on the iPhone 6 Plus. Bro, you still got a button on your iPhone? You know the camera button. Come on. So this is what we gonna do for all the fans. We gotta create a GoFundMe for my good peoples, man. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? What's a good camera? What's a good camera? Let me see. Sony. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. We probably gotta go to cheap. Look, hold on, wait. We might just gotta go on offerup.com and get my boy something, man. Cause it's cheaper over there. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little used or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cause he obviously can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? So this what my subscribers gonna do. I'm gonna create a GoFundMe for my boy Aunt Hefe, and we gonna get my boy a new camera, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Aunt Hefe. Like I said, there ain't nothing that you could ever do to the Drakester to make me feel any type of way, man. I do the trolling. I love the trolls, man. I love you. You my good peoples. You my brother. I love you to death, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna keep... Let's take a moment of silence for my boy Aunt Hefe.
See, and that's another wrong kind of energy to be playing with right there, man. You know what I mean? I know that they trolling each other. I know it's a troll situation, but it's just certain things you don't do. Like I don't I don't agree with the smoking on a dead homies type of thing. I don't like I'm smoking somebody dead home. I don't believe in that, man. You feel me? Like, when you beefing with somebody, right? In order for you to respect somebody enough to even put energy into beefing with or entertaining somebody, right? And y'all go there and somebody get unalived or whatever the case it is, you supposed to respect that, man. That family lost somebody, they grieving, you let that be. No matter what's going on, bro, you let that be. You won, bro. You up. That person down, you up. Now to go and shoot up a funeral or something like that, that's just too much. You know what I'm saying? That's why things don't never end because it's always the person that's doing too much, man. It's innocent people, bro. Grandmothers, baby kids, like that little shooting that happened in Stockton. It's like when you see all these things unfold, right? And then you get to thinking about the energy we keep giving each other as black people, this violent energy. Like when you wake up and turn on YouTube, I wake up and turn on this YouTube thing sometimes. I look at it and soon I turn it on, just it's nothing positive, negative. Like, do you like your boy Pooh Shiesty been home and all they doing the internet? It's the internet that keep the beef going. That keep the beef going. That's all they. It's like if it ain't beef and it ain't problems, it ain't gonna sell. If it ain't beef or if it ain't somebody female half naked doing something wild on it, it ain't gonna sell. So people don't promote good things. It's channels out here that do good numbers, that do got good content out here. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, bro, I just feel like us as black people, man, we need to learn how to uh, uh, handle situations adultly. We're too old. When you in your 30s, bro, we're too old to be having these let's meet up and squabble type of situations. We need to be thinking of better solutions to fix the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because more than 95% of us got kids at home that want us to come home at night, man. It's kids at home. We got kids that we done created that look forward to the moment you walk in the door, how they face just bright up and smile when they see you walk in the door. And I know you want to continue to see that if you got any real deep love for your kids, man. You feel me? This is how I look at it. My bad, man. I just love my kids. Ain't nothing on this earth gonna stop me from doing the right thing for my kids to see them have a better life. That's just the way I look at it, man. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we gonna pray for NFA. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pray he get a new phone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not trying to down talk you. I'm not trying to downplay you. I'm trying to help my brother up. I'm trying to lift my brother up. I don't want to talk about you. I'm trying to help you. So that's why I'm asking all 50,000 of my subscribers, can y'all please help my boy get a new camera, please? If y'all can do that for me, man, I would much appreciate it. Y'all, all my good peoples, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, DC Baby Draco 5. Like I said, this is my last time responding to NFA. I'm not trolling with that troll no more. I don't even care. I don't even care about going back and forth with him. I just say that to say how like people just pick and choose when they wanna. You wasn't just saying that when the. Now you want to say it with the. You get what I'm saying? It's like I don't even pay him no mind. You feel me? You gotta at least get an iPhone 17. I'm sorry, brother. I don't want to flex on you, brother. It ain't nothing, brother. You gotta at least.
And those ain't nothing but GPS monitoring devices, man. Like at the end of the day, bro. I got two phones, bro. One is a iPhone and one is a an Android. I let my girl get that. She got a phone, but I let her get the iPhone. She like the iPhone. You know what I'm saying? I don't trip on them type of things, bro. It's like y'all you clown Duke over a phone. That's what I mean by how petty our world is. They like, oh, you know, and this is funny, right? Because you could be in a crowd full of somebody exchanging numbers, somebody be like, what kind of phone you got? Oh, you ain't got no iPhone? Oh, you like as if you doing something bad. Oh, you ain't got an iPhone. You not in. You not hip. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen, I just want a phone to make phone calls. And people will tell you right now, my closest people, my mama, if she was still alive, she'll tell you. My pops, he'll tell you. People closest friends, he'll tell you. I have phones and my ringers stay off. And I ain't got nothing to hide. My phone sit right on the table. Half the time I'm like, my phone ain't even know me, bro. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't live that life. I'm so love my life. My life right now, my life is so beautiful, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. My life is beautiful, man. No stress from my girl, no stress from the game, none of that, bro. Only little thing I go through is the stuff on this internet with you cats, right? You know what I'm talking about? That's the only thing I go through is the thing with you cats with the internet, man. You feel me? And it be funny to me because it gets my day going. It gets me like, okay, I love it. So if I'm getting up under your skin, I'm doing something right, bro. You feel me? Let's go.
At least get like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like making fun of the people who need help. You know what I'm saying? I like helping them. So I want to help you, my good peoples. You my brother. I love you, man. Shout out Jefe. You know what I'm saying? That's my ugly brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? You my good peoples. You forever my good people. I'm not going to sit on here, hate on you, down talk you. But this is my last video responding on you. You know what I'm
saying? Now check this. Jefe rebuttal. Let's hear what
Because it don't cost you nothing. press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail. What's the good old big deal? The good old people. What's up on game with your boy Young and Hefe? And I'm here to put you up on game on PC Baby. I told myself, right, a few days ago I was on that hiatus, and I told myself I wasn't going to indulge in no back and forth, right? And I guess I felt weak to that, right? Because I already know that, the devil gonna...
Not to cut NFA off. He said, I guess I felt weak. Nigga, you must feel weak all the time, nigga, because you respond to all these cats. They say so, you be like, well, quit thinking on. I'm not thinking about you. You thinking about something because you keep replying. Shout out to Young and Hefe who don't care about nothing but what that check say. Let's go.
Gonna come in many forms, shapes, and fashions and try to contest what you preaching, right? But I just made this a special occasion because I can't understand why somebody who should be keeping it PG-13 is trying to act like an adult. Now, PC Baby, for whatever reason, you thought it was a cool reason to start on your Young and Hefe troll. You're not the person to troll. If you have to register on any list, you're not the person to troll, bro. You got those Kel accusations that's real, and you had a child, you can't troll, bro. Like, this is stuff that you have to write with your soul, with your mind, and with the courts. For whatever reason, you don't want to sign off on being able to be looked up. That's not my problem, Pee Wee Herman. But what you need to do is stop playing with me, because, see, if you keep on playing, which I really don't have time, I'm going to find the time to find her best friend, and I'm going to interview her best friend. And I'm going to go on down some more rabbit holes. But this how you know the game has been breached, when you have J-Cats thinking that they can play with solid individuals. Bro, you are a J-Cat from Northern California that was ran off. If you want to do any trolling, first talk about why.
Again, I called, you know what I'm saying? I called around and was doing some research, right? There is no evidence, no clear evidence saying DC Baby Draco has been ran off from Oakland. Again, like he said, if he moved down there because he knew that numbers would do it, like he was hoping numbers would pop up, you know what I'm saying? Like doing content, then maybe that's what's true. But, I'm from the town. I done called around, asked around, and ain't nobody got no information saying he got ran up out of it. Now, it is word going around that he do have issues with people, but the thing about it is everybody in Oakland got issues with people. So, just like out there, y'all might not have issue with nobody in particular, but your set might have issues with certain other sets. That's just the way the life goes. That don't mean you can't be in your city, but people be moving, more people be moving and grooving. That's what you supposed to do. See, you supposed to live life, not see. I thought about something Tupac said in this song. He said to live and die in LA. He didn't say to live and fly in LA, to live and be something in LA. He said to live and die in LA. You feel me? Now, it's a nice song. I love that song. But when you think about the meaning to it, right? Me, I'd rather live and fly. I love my people enough to want to see them fly and be something in life. You feel me? So that's why I separated myself from I'm still mingle with my people, but I don't be out there. I'm 50 years old. Just like Ed Hefe told Spider Low, boy, you 50 years old. What are you doing? That's the same way I feel. What are you doing? You 50. You ain't supposed to be entertaining Ed Hefe. You supposed to lead by example. You feel me? You ain't supposed to entertain me anyway. This ain't about Spider Loca. And this is about DC Baby Draco and Young and Hefe, who don't care about nothing but what that check say. So let's get back to this content.
Why you was ran off and why you can't go back and why you not there. That's a disgrace. Like, to be ran up out of your home, to not be accepted in your community, you have to settle and pack up
If that's
and set home somewhere else. And you playing a crazy game out here. You playing a crazy game in Los Angeles if you think that you making friends out here, and you think because you blogging going to these hoods that these guys are your friends. Look, for the last time, man, keep it PG-13, man. That's what you do, bro. Child's play, bro. That's your type of game, bro. You not ready to get in to grown-up games, bro. As far as bed bugs, it looked like that's what your head housed. You know what I'm saying? Them 3 little ducktails up there, it looked like a bed bug nest. Them big ass 12s you have on, and damn near every vlog, same drunk ass white t-shirt and black dingy pants. Man, get you a wardrobe, man. As far as camera, bro, I'm not tripping off no camera, bro. I do this on the go. I vlog on the go and get that bread. But I see you unnerved. It don't make no sense, right? Ain't no man in my right mind gonna have me thinking about him when I'm supposed to be out with my child. You at a park with your child and you vlogging about another man. They telling me you dedicating your whole Instagram stories is dedicated to Young and Hefe. If you got a woman, your woman got to think you zesty. For you to wake up every day and just go on a rant about Young and Hefe. That's zesty work, bro. I don't think about you. I don't watch your content. I don't hop in your message box. None of that. And you ain't saying nothing that I ain't already spoke on. So now you deciding to say that I've been hating on you because you didn't come to the 80s because you told me no. Drop your proof. You know it ain't went like that. You reached out first to come over here. And if I have to have a little bro drop the message thread that you reached out to first, you reached out to him to come over here and you got told nothing was happening at that time. Weeks later, that's when I reached out to you. And as you said, you did ignore, and I hit you again and asked you, hey, do you want to come or not? That's when you shot back and said, hey,
you see, that's why I said you gotta take all these stories with a grain of salt, man. You really can't believe everything that you hear come out these dudes' mouth. Cause like what your boy Wayne said, women lie, men lie. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, now, do that sound plausible? Yeah, that sounds plausible because he's running around in LA and doing content with people and he's trying to get his bag up and do numbers. So yeah, that sounds plausible. Then, this the way DC Baby. That's why I say it was kind of weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did say it was kind of weird that Ann Hefe would actually do no jumper with homeboy suspect, and they laugh and joke about the situation, and then the next day or 2 days later hit up DC Baby Draco, talking about let's do this little hood blog. Which me personally, I would have thought it was a setup. Watching it on TV, y'all laughing and joking about my situation. Then 2 days later, after I sent you a message, but I didn't notice at the time, but from Aunt Hefe saying he sent him a message. No, DC Young Fly got at somebody to get in contact. Holler at the homies on A-Trace, see was it cool. He didn't get no answer, or there wasn't nothing happening at the time. He did the end. They did the little no jumper. A couple of days later, DC Baby Draco. Oh, then he said that he hit up DC Baby Draco. No reply, and then he hit him up again. You feel me? So, that kind of makes sense to me. Like, because they probably was like, do a hood blog, who is this dude? But I want to know what made him change his mind from them not hitting when he first asked to do the hood blog and y'all didn't get back at him or it wasn't nothing happening. I wonder why nobody never got back at him. And I don't know, man. It's kind of deep. I'm gonna figure it out though. Well, I'm gonna wait till they gonna tell it, so I ain't gotta figure it out. Somebody gonna say something. They gonna tell it. You know how this internet go. They be talking over here.
I'll come if you can set a fight up with me and Suspect. And I told you a non-affiliate and Suspect a non-affiliate. I don't divvy off and play into those games. And we ain't spoke after that. I never did go on no rant, never did do no segment about you, say anything about you because you ain't nobody to say nothing about. It's many bloggers out here. You was just doing it at the time. I was trying to give you some content. You know what I'm saying? It really didn't make me no difference. So let's not go with the narrative like somebody hating. You're not nobody to hate on, bro. I would never hate on a chomo. I would never hate on somebody that's a real buster. Like, you dudes hop out here using terminology and words that y'all don't even understand. The only person that has done buster activity is you, because you can't go back where you came from. I won't ever get ran out of where I came from. That's just not gonna happen. But you got ran out of where you came from and you came to LA or wherever else you landed at before LA. Now, if I have to call your ex-girlfriend Jaleese and I have to start talking to her as well, and do an interview with her and put some more stuff out there, I will do. You don't want to go down this rabbit hole with me. It's nothing foul about me. Only thing you can do is make stuff up. It's a million dudes from different hoods, bro, that been in jail with me and know how I give it up. And I'm pretty sure it's dudes that's been in jail with you, and you look like that you might be one of them dick suckers. You know what I'm saying? You look like you one of them dudes that's in jail that try to play cool with everybody, get cool. Hey, yeah, bro. Hey, bro, this and that. You know what I'm saying? You a scary individual, bro. You look like a creep. I know you a creep.
Boy.
Just looking at your background and your past, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Your scars house a creep. You know what I'm saying? You look like...
Now, hold on, right? I know y'all probably saying, how you gonna get on here and be talking about you don't want these guys to beef, but you laughing at everything, right? But let me tell y'all something a little about me, right? Just a little quick, right? A lot of guys used to fight in the hood because of me. Because they'll be ranking on each other, capping on each other, Jones or whatever y'all would call it, and I'll be the one laughing extra hard. You know what I'm saying? And then they get into an argument, and everybody else looking like they serious, but I'm still laughing at the argument. So people get mad at me. What you find so funny? You don't get mad at me. You mad at that person. But he just told this man he looked like he in prison, a good sword swiper. A sword swiper is what he called this man. Wow, this is getting crazy work. This is crazy work right here, bro. I don't know this is crazy work. This is entertainment. I'm trying to tell you something.
Like one of these guys that's around here smelling toilet seats, couch seats after women and all that. Like, bro, come on, bro. You a J-Cat, bro. You an F-meth addict. You used to do meth.
Oh, man.
You're an ex-meth addict. On top of that, you a psych med baby. I could tell for sure you at the pill line in jail. I can guarantee anybody that's on this internet or somebody that's seen you in jail, you at the pill line. With that cup, your bullshit sink water, and you taking pills, bro. Like, I can't take you serious, bro. You trying to go back and forth for me. I don't know what you kind of create, but it's starting to look zesty, or for real, it's kind of like looking police-ish, bro. Like, I know your whole MO, bro. Know your whole MO, bro. You're not that type to go back and forth or try to act like you tough. So I don't understand where this tough person are coming from, or why you feeling the need to start at me and dropping content pertaining to me. I'm not thinking about you. I don't think about you, bro. You already got bled by street political views about you getting ran out of Oakland, you know what I'm saying, for being a chomo. You got bled by asthma on them, bro. You been getting bled, bro.
But you can't say that this is facts. So I'm gonna have to go. I want to go look at that interview, man, because I can't go by it with somebody saying. I mean, I gotta understand. You gotta show me paperwork. You gotta show proof. You know what I'm saying? Like real proof. And if a dude don't like you, you gotta understand. People get on here and talk crazy about hood. No matter how many people they done lost on each side, they always gonna say the other side's a weak side. That person weak, and that's just the game, bro.
And if you want me to bleed you some more, I will bleed you some more, bro, because any woman that deal with you got to be uncomfortable dealing with you. I know you an uncomfortable mate. And definitely if they got somebody young around, they should keep them away from you or watch you. And I don't even know how you got kids of your own, for real, though. But that just lets me know what type of father you is and how psychologically you tricked. I'll never be at no park playing with none of my kids vlogging about another man. That's son and father time. You know what I'm saying? You can't even play with your son properly. Your son can't even swing on the swing, can't play in the sand, can't go down a slide because you thinking about young Aunt Hefe. Young Aunt Hefe steady rolling off of your dick suckers. You think it's cool, you think it's mannish to keep dropping content about young Aunt Hefe because you engulfed and caught up in social media, bro. I don't get caught up and engulfed in what social media got on. That's what you do. That's why you steady in my comment box saying this, hey, you hating on what you want. Hey, you speak. No, you don't know what's going on. And your weird ass need to stay out of LA gang politics. That's the problem, and I see what people was talking about now. And if people don't see that, then they slow. Like your slow ass. But you keep on making content. And I'm going to put a cold special together for your ass, bro, because like any person like you that got your background and got the smear, that you have on your campaign, bro, you shouldn't be talking about nobody. You should be on your best behavior, bro. You should.
And that's what's crazy about the game. This is what I'm saying, right? Is if you do got smut on your name, which it's always gonna be somebody that don't like you. You know what I'm saying? But it take time for a person to really give your props to be like, nah, I do really on it like that. Woo woo. You feel me? But when you young minded people, you in your late 20s, early 30s, you still popping like, man, woo, I don't care, woo, woo, you still popping like the other side ain't on it like that. You feel me? Which, always proves to be something wrong, because every time you see a video of somebody saying the other side ain't on it like that, that side end up losing their life. That person talking the video end up losing their life. Every time we see a video with somebody, they done lost their life. You know what I'm saying? Look how many people went to No Jumper, did interview there and lost their life after that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cold game, man. Let's get back to this content though.
You should be on your best behavior, bro. You had a child with somebody underage, bro. And that ain't G at all, bro. And anybody think that cool? They wrong. And I ain't trying to hear, no, they was doing it back then. We ain't trying to hear none of that. You was messing with somebody underage, bro. It's chosen decisions in life, man. When you could have had somebody older, you decided to mess with somebody that was underage and you had a child with that person. And that people, parents, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't with it. That's why you got hit with that statutory charge, you know what I'm saying, that 288. That's on your record, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that won't ever be on my record, you know what I'm saying? That's a stain, bruh. I don't care, like I said, who you hang with and you think your friend, bruh. They can't validate you, you know what I'm saying? Keep my name out your dick suckers, you know what I'm saying, unless you zesty, though. With that being said, man, I'm going to conclude that right there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about.
Wow, man. See what we have here, right? It's a misunderstanding of communication. Wow, this man said this man was a sword swiper. I ain't gonna say what he said. I'm gonna say sword swiper. That's how we learned to say it. That wasn't sword swiper. You dig what I'm talking about? So I don't know, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section, man. Y'all think these dudes, man, you think it's finna escalate? But tell me more important, you think DC Baby Draco need to get up out of LA, man? Do you feel like his life may be harmed? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let your boy Town Beers know what it is, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Listen, check this out, man. And everything I love. I hope God bless you with many more blessings and many more endeavors in your life. You figured in me? God bless you.